Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Good, everybody.
Back to talk Survivor 48. This is episode 2. Make sure you like and subscribe to your TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Not only your Survivor 48 coverage, we have your amazing race coverage. We'll be back with a season premiere review tomorrow. If you're into other competition reality shows like the Traders US season 3 finale and reunion coming up this week, plenty of other shows. It is a jam-packed weekend, a jam-packed few weeks as well here. March, very busy for reality TV. So make sure you hit the notification bell. You will not miss any of our daily drops. I promise you there's something that we cover that you're into. And hey, leave suggestion. We end up watching a lot of shows that people let us know about in the comments. So send us a comment, make sure you're subscribed, and we will take a look. Brian, this episode to me it was basically beware advantage or bust. That we had a hyperfixation on the two beware advantages. We had obviously gone through this rigmarole a little bit last week in the premiere with Vulu and with Sai, but now Siva and Logie both joining and both making sure that they don't keep a single secret.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was annoying. I thought the back half of the episode wasn't that bad, but just like seeing the same thing, I think I complained about this last week, is like I don't need to see them work on the idol. Like I want to get to know these people. And I just
Yeah.
don't, I feel like we're not, people say that we do. I still feel like I don't. It's just like revolves around idol, like finding and spilling secrets, like you said. Like I just like, I thought Star, I really didn't like she gave it away, but like I think Thomas is the one. I'm jumping around here, but Thomas did get something. He's like, I'm not telling anybody, so at least somebody for now is doing what I think is smart and keeping their mouth shut.
Obviously Kyle now with an idol, now Star, uh, Star was really trying to get it. Everybody, and I like Tommy's idea, frankly, like, hey, maybe we lose this. But what we also kind of seen here, Brian, the two kind of things so far from the season, one, the beware advantages, and two, and this is something we've brought up in plenty of seasons, and this is what got our buddy Kevin here tonight on the Loser Vulu Tribe. You gotta not play so damn hard. You gotta chill, at least verbally. You gotta cool your jets a little bit. When he was, going to Mary and saying, like, I got you. Going to Justin and Cedric and be like, no, we have to go against Sai. And look, I believe that, frankly, you take a shot at someone who's got an idol. I do agree with that. But he was not reading the tea leaves while Justin and Cedric look like they want to make zero waves. And frankly, I mean, that was probably the biggest move that those guys even would want to make and may make in a while because it had to be like shoved in their face for them to have to do it.
Yeah, I think like I do like the like you said, I like the idea of like going after somebody with an idol, but you don't know these people. Like there, you have no connection with them after what it's been. They said this was day five. I think it
Started with day three. I think this was day 3 through 5.
Day through five. Yeah. So I mean, I think this is the type of move where you kind of get an understanding of people, like people know where there's like where they stand in the game. I think this might need to be done like maybe 2 or 3 episodes later. Obviously, we don't know if that would be the case, but yeah, I just think it's too quick. Like we thought Sai was playing really hard episode one, and then somebody outdoes her, so obviously they're gonna do the flip. I mean, I think Cedric kind of made like some good like I think raised his allyship with Sai
For
and
sure.
even Mary is also now like a wild card. Like she now, well, they have 4 people left, right? They have four, right?
Yeah, it's Mary, Cy, Justin,
Justin.
Cedric.
Yeah. So I just, but again, like I wish like now they're completely outmanned, and I feel like every new era season is like this.
There's always a loser tribe, and I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be really a mean here, but there's a tribe. Again, last season, remember last season, that's why we were so amped. Was last season was the first one out of literally since 41 where there wasn't just one predominantly bad tribe that's going into the merge and just going to get cannibalized, right? Vulu is already basically ready to get cannibalized. They lose one more time, they are donezo. They will get scattered to the wind. Maybe, and I'm curious because again, Cedric expressing his allegiance to Sai. Do you think he's more loyal right now if he had to choose between Sai or Justin?
I mean, it made it look like Sai, but I feel like maybe Justin if they both don't want to make waves, but we'll have to see if they get in that situation again. Just go back to like it's a small tribe. Then these tribal councils aren't interesting when it gets so low. Like I want to see votes cast. I want some strategic play, and that's why with two tribes is like paramount because even if like two a tribe lost twice, there's still enough people where the votes can, you know what I mean? Like there can be some conversations and
This is what I don't like about it. And I don't know if I've ever really verbalized it this way, Brian, but just how you were explaining it, yeah, we've called for two tribes for a million different ways. But in the regards of the immunity challenges, you do not have to win to be safe. And that's
yeah, I
stupid.
don't yeah,
That is stupid. You
trash.
win or you lose an immunity challenge in Survivor. You shouldn't be able to just advance. That's stupid,
Get
honestly.
half
And
the fishing equipment.
that's give me reward challenges back. They don't need to be complicated. They can be literally on the beach at the camps. It can be something quick. It's you have the time to again, and I know we make these jokes, Brian, but they just do exactly what we say they're going to do. They bring another goddamn boat to the beaches to go do another let's do the blind advantage puzzles. And now we are at spreadsheet season. We're
Yeah.
officially in spreadsheet season where like if I want to keep this square at all, I now need to keep a spreadsheet. And I cannot stand that. There are two immunity idols in play right now. There are two voting advantages, a steal a vote and a block and I guess a block a vote.
Yeah,
And there's
block.
also still a beware advantage that from Star that's still in development. Like I shouldn't have to. Those are three different things in five separate instances in by episode two.
Yeah, I hate it. I can't stress it enough. Like I didn't mind the puzzle. Thought the puzzle was actually okay. Like to me, that could be a fun reward challenge. Like
Yep.
everyone does the puzzle for a team, and then everyone has to get it. You know what I mean? Like just I don't. The journeys stink. They really do. And I don't want to be insensitive here, but like you knew Jeff was going to tee something up about Mitch like talking, and he's like, Mitch, how do you feel about this? I'm just like, come on, man. Every episode we have something where we got to like point something out, and
And you know why we don't need it, guys? Because Mitch is actually a great player. Mitch did great today. We don't
yeah,
need to spend more of our time. Jeff, he's 34 years old, Jeff. I'm 34 years old. I these people though, they know who they're getting. They're getting the people that worship at Jeff. You or I, if Jeff did that to us, I would be like,
wait, shut up.
you, Jeff. Like, I don't need to be patronized here. Finish my sentences. I don't care, dude. Whatever. Like, oh my God. Because the guy's a good player. He did great in that immunity challenge.
No,
Great.
I was just thinking something that's like obviously like not appropriate, but if you're on the show and Jeff's like, "Hey, like, how do you feel being here?" It's like, man, it's really tough. Like, I got something in my pants that's just too big to look and see what he says. Or like you make some like crazy like thing about yourself that like is like make Jeff feel awkward and just to play a parody on it or something like that. But it's just yeah, I agree, man. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Let's play the show. Let's play the game. We've seen it so much. Can we vote on that?
The one thing that did make me laugh and kind of as like a side kind of extra thing here at the end, Brian, was the Siva tribe being the freak tribe, right? You're talking about
Oh yeah.
Charity and her weirdo foot made me think of Scary Movie and the guy with the weirdo hand.
Oh yeah. Take my strong hand.
Yep. Or like, Chrissy and her 9 mile deep belly button. You have David who had four nipples. It's like
Yeah.
Mitch has the speech impediment. Yeah,
Ugh.
it was funny. It's like this. It's like the oblongs team.
Yeah. I just God.
I like everybody though.
Yeah. I don't really have a problem with anybody at the moment. I
Star
like.
is probably the maybe not the. I didn't love her moves today. Literally telling both sides. I think that was a little silly, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with
But
that.
no one's done anything to bother me, really, right? Like where I'm
Yeah.
like,
Not
ugh.
yet. It's all not yet. Wait and see is really what it comes down to. But I'm with you. It's inevitable though. It's inevitable, unfortunately. And I hate being like this. I really do. I would love to have covered this show like when it was like in its prime, and I'd be over here like,
Imagine like we were in like in Delaware. It's like 2009, and we're podcasting the episode. Like that would have been like that. That would have been
I
prime.
don't know. Maybe I'd have a job like just being a propaganda machine, like somebody else we know.
Yeah, we could be. Like, you could be Brian Survivor.
Right. Yeah.
Oh God, whatever.
You
Yeah,
know.
look, listen again. So one of the lesser um offensive seasons so far for us. We will enjoy it. I know you're an Australian Survivor fan. There's a season going on right now. When they do the season, I guess it's the Brain versus Broad, whatever the one that's going to be the Parvati season. We'll do some kind of coverage of it, guys. It will not be 3 times a week like it
Yeah.
comes out. It'll be probably me and Brian on Friday night drinking beers and talking about the week that was, and maybe we can get Kyle to come on to do those since he's a pseudo free agent now.
Yeah. We're just so slammed right now, which just shows it's crazy.
But, maybe with the tariffs now, maybe we'll have to.
Yeah. Seriously.
Like I mentioned, we're really excited for the amazing race. What season number is this, Bry? 20 something? I think it's 20 something.
Maybe,
29.
maybe 29. I don't know.
29, I think it might be 29. But Brian and I will be back to cover that. Like I mentioned, there's a bunch of season finales on this week. There are some premieres coming up in the next few weeks. So plenty of stuff. Hit the notification bell here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. Go check us out on TikTok. Hit the subscribe button there as well. Reshare videos. Uh, Keep an eye out for some stuff from the Reality Guys coming soon. Maybe some nice new little updates as well. So keep an eye out on all of our socials. But until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.